All right, what's up, guys? We're actually in the garage for the first time. We got, box over there, city street bike, some good spares. There's the tiller. Here's the FC. It's actually the first time it's on video, so that's kind of cool. This isn't put on yet. Just wrapped that the other day. Some other parts I've yet to put on, like my adjustable tow rods. Basically today we're gonna be pulling off the Johnnies, getting this thing in the air and trying to get the diff ripped out of it. You excited?
I'll do it.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is pull off the wheels. We'll get the car in the air. We'll get everything set up because we gotta pull the axles, we gotta pull the subframe down a little bit, we gotta pull the drive shaft. So we'll just start out with that.
With your heads bowed down like it's your destiny.
See the whole Johnny on the screen. 12 wide, 18 by 12, negative 24. Hell yeah. All right, so we got the tires and wheels off. It's now on jack stands. I don't care who you are. Put jack stands under your car. You're gonna die because you're an idiot. Don't do that. Don't trust anything. So we got the dual caliper set up right there. First thing we're gonna pull is the axle bolts, and we're gonna try to get in there to pull the drive shaft bolts, hoping that my exhaust is not going to make me mad. All right, so your CV bolts on the diff side are the nuts for them anyways, are gonna be 14s, but they're probably from 88, so you're gonna have to really ream on them. For anyone that doesn't know, this is a 350Z caliper that I had fabricated with my dad to fit on the FC rear hub. It was a pain. Don't do it unless you get the kit that is no longer made from PBM. Speaking of PBM, the Johnnies. And those are still holding good. That's nice. Give me the biscuit, bud. Come on.
These ones aren't that bad because it has some extra.
All right, so we got the first CV off, but it decided to nut everywhere, and now there's a ball bearing. And I don't know how to fucking pull this out. It doesn't want to. I'm just gonna drop fucking all of them.
There you go, Lance Armstrong.
Hey, I got it down. It's about time. I don't know how I'm gonna put that back in. Hopefully if I get the ball bearings in, I can kind of crush it back together with the fucking axle. Okay, GoPro. The fucking boy showed up. Time to get some stuff done. He's about to go raid the microwave. All right, so I don't know how good you guys can see right. Oh my God, that almost hit me in the fucking mouth. A 15 is not smaller than 11/16. I'm gonna throw it at you next time.
Bro.
So currently, I'm turning the transmission, and that's not good. Well, we got the bolts out for the drive shaft. You are going to need a impact. There's no other way to get it. These are on there very tight, especially if it's from the factory. So now I'm gonna get my mallet and I'm gonna push those all the way out, pull the drive shaft down, and then we'll start working on the diff brace. Okay, so after you get all of the bolts out, you need this, or all the nuts, I'm sorry, and then you hit all the bolts out, you can pull it off of that nut right there that's holding the front of the diff on, and you can just set this out of the way. All right, so basically the way that it looks is this bolt right here, the adjacent bolt on the other side, is what's keeping it up to the car. This is kind of the diff cradle. I'm not quite sure if I have to pull that bolt and that bolt yet, but these two up front. You can't really see them. There's two that's up front, and they are going to be a pain to get to, but we have to pull those to get the whole diff out. So right now we are trying to pull my PBM camber arm adjustment rod, see if we can get that out of there, seeing if we can get this diff cradle to go down so we can get the two last bolts holding in the diff. So you have to pull that camber arm. That just got us to get the diff cradle down a couple of inches. Not as much as I would have liked to have seen, but it's gonna work. And now we gotta get the two terrible bolts to get to, which I'm not excited about. Alright guys, so basically I'm gonna have to call it for the night. I got some stuff to around the house, but I got the two bolts in the front of the diff left, which you can access if you remove the camber link. I have PBM's adjustable camber link. It's sometimes called a subframe vertical link. You have to pull that down, and then your subframe will drop just a little bit. Make sure you have a jack under in case if something else is loose and the whole thing drops if you took off the wrong nuts, and it's going to drop the whole subframe down. However, if you've only done what I've done so far, it won't do that. I'm not going to make a part 2 to this because that would just be putting the diff back in after I weld it. And I'm only welding this diff because either the LSD is blown or for some odd reason it has an open diff in it. And I'm only welding it because I'm running the stock engine, trans, and diff at Proving Grounds Round 1. And by the second event of the season, I will have my Ford 8.8 with spool. I'll have my TR6060 and my 20B in the car. So, if you guys want to see more videos regarding Rx7 and drift building and what me and my friends do, like, subscribe. Thanks.